Life is a shitty frog. Kiss it on the mouth anyway. It might turn into a prince. It's that time again. You have spent countless unpaid hours chasing a dream. You look at your bank balance, not very encouraging. You consider whether you would be better served doing a few extra hours of the job you hate, or maybe in my personal case and yours, the job you don't particularly like for some more money. Then at least, you might be able to save up enough to make the down payment on a house in 5 years or 10. That is, if you're lucky and inflation doesn't beat you to it. Then at least, you won't be weird, eccentric, out of your mind, living in a fantasy world with your head in the clouds. Once again, you hear the immortal litany of the vanilla-loving multitudes buzzing in your ear to choose life, choose a job, choose a career, choose a family, choose a fucking big television, choose washing machines, cars, compact disc players, and electrical can openers. Well, those last two are obsolete anyway. So choose dental insurance, choose fixed interest mortgage repayments, choose a starter home, choose your friends, choose life. If you do, at least you'd just be typical. If mediocre, you'd be mediocre in typical human fashion. If unsuccessful, you'd be unsuccessful in typical human fashion. The world keeps spinning at furious speed, and not a single radar in the cosmic significance of things to register your desperate blip. Wow, that's bleak. Is it all a pipe dream then? I don't know. Is this YouTube channel a pipe dream? How would I know unless I take a leap of faith? Leap of faith is a funny phrase. The existential philosopher Soren Kierkegaard was the guy who came up with it, and we still use it today translated into English.
That's all it is, Miles. A leap of faith.
According to Kierkegaard, having faith in something is by definition irrational. A person who has faith takes a leap, despite the lack of logic and rationality, not knowing whether the landing is going to be light and graceful or bone-crushing. Faith and belief are two different things. Belief is a term that can be used only for things that can be supported by evidence and logic. I believe my alarm clock will wake me up next morning. I'm a light sleeper, and my phone's alarm never fails me so long as I make sure it's set correctly. It's a cut and dried equation. As for faith, let's examine the leap analogy again for a second. Suppose you want to jump between cliffs. Your motivation for doing so will be the difference between faith and belief. If you're doing it to impress your friends with your parkour skills or declare yourself as some kind of daredevil, you had better think long and hard about whether you believe in your ability to make the jump. That is, whether the distance of the jump is within your comfortable range, and whether the ground beneath your feet and your landing position is solid enough and not too slippery. However, you will jump, regardless of your best guess at how much distance you can cover in one leap, or the integrity of the ground, if you're chased by a fucking tiger. If that is your case, you have to make the jump, unless you want to take your chances with the tiger, which I strongly advise against. And if you're going to jump, it better not be some half-assed attempt. In a situation like that, you will be channeling faith. The point is, life is that situation. To quote Charles Franklin, "No one gets out of this life alive, so leave a footprint of your choice." We are inexorably chased by the 8-headed dragon of life. Might as well stick it to the damn beast. Win or lose, don't back down on your dreams. Struggle, fight, and be faithful to unlikely ambitions. Life is a shitty frog. Kiss it on the lips anyway. You never know, it might turn into a prince. Thank you for watching.